guys, Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for Red She-Hulk issue 60. But before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a little update. I have two comic reviews on Dark Avenger Inc. that I usually do on Comic Uno, which is Smallville Season 11, issue 8, and Earth 2, issue 7. So go check those out in the description below. There'll be a link for Dark Avenger Inc., so you could go check that out. And actually, Smallville Season 11, issue 8 is my pick of the week, so that'll be featured on my channel. So go check out those reviews if you want. So in the description below, there'll be a link for Dark Avenger Inc. But let's talk about Red She-Hulk issue 60. Let's talk about the cover. Love this art, love the cover, love the colorings of it, and it's just a great concept. We get to see the Avengers attacking Red She-Hulk. They don't really know what to do with her, and it's just a really great cover from the conclusion from last issue. So I really enjoyed the cover, got pretty excited. I mean, I haven't been loving this series, but I do like Red She-Hulk's character, and I've been interested to see what they do with this series and this story arc, and that cliffhanger was kind of interesting. But let's see what happened with this issue. So the cliffhanger with last issue was that Red She-Hulk, she runs into a bridge, tried to divert the Avengers, and they're like, alright, so if Red She-Hulk is willing to destroy the public, we really can't go easy on her. So Red She-Hulk, she tries helping, because she really just was doing this to make the Avengers divert from her, but she still doesn't think the public should die. So she tries helping, but she runs away. And there's also this android who is better than the Vision, and yeah, he's better than Vision and any other android on the Avengers, and he's like, oh, I'm the best android, you know, I'm smartest, I'm the best. But we get to see a little bit of his story and him follow Red She-Hulk and see that Red She-Hulk really isn't that bad. She's not doing what she's doing for a reason. She finds out that there's this machine that could tell the future, and this girl has the power to see the future, and she sees the future, Red She-Hulk, and this is the reason she's attacking the government, because she knows that something bad's going to happen. But she does it in her own way, because that's what Red She-Hulk does. She's not a bad person, but she does things. She's very impulsive, so she does things in her own way, and that's why the Avengers don't understand, because they don't know what's going to happen with the future. So that's why the Avengers are trying to attack her. So in the end, we get to see Red She-Hulk. She goes into this military base in Puerto Rico, and she tries fighting the government people again because she knows the future is going to be bad. We don't know exactly as readers what this future is, but we know Red She-Hulk has seen this future, and it's bad news. So she tries to defeat these military project super soldier people that we saw in the issue 58. And the android tries to help her, you know, because he's the only one that understands, hey, you know, I understand what's going on, because he went to go see the girl in this issue that showed Red She-Hulk the future. So I have to say, with Red She-Hulk, since I am a fan of the character, I've been enjoying this series. I think it could be a lot better. I don't think it's anything amazing, and I think if you're not a Red She-Hulk fan, you just kind of pick this up because you're a Red Hulk fan, and you're like, oh, let me try it out. I don't think you'll be impressed by it, and I think if you're trying, like all the Marvel Now series, and you don't really know much about Red She-Hulk, you're probably not going to enjoy this series. And I think if you're a Red She-Hulk fan, you appreciate she has a series, and you're going to stick with it, and that's what I've been kind of doing. I understand why people wouldn't like it, but I like it enough to keep following it. I think this is a series that's usually kind of on the end of my, on the end of my pile to read during the week, but I still think it's worth picking up, seeing what's going on. I think it's like kind of on a thin line. It's kind of above that line of me dropping it. But if something bad really happens, it's going to be dropped. If, like, the story, like, kind of descends a little and gets a little worse, then it's going to be on verge of me dropping it. But for now, it's kind of above that line where I am going to keep picking up because it intrigues me, because I do like Red She-Hulk. But if I wasn't a fan of Red She-Hulk in the past, then I probably would have dropped the series already. Because it does give you an interesting story in this issue, and I think the intriguing part of this was actually the android person, who, the robot, who is the only one that kind of understands why Red She-Hulk is doing this, but he's on the team for Avengers also, so he kind of on both sides, but he understands what Red She-Hulk is going through, and I think he definitely intrigued me a lot. And usually those type of characters don't intrigue me, they usually bore me, but I actually was very interested in his character. The only thing that I could really point out that I didn't like was there was this maybe like 5 pages of this story of him going into the girl's mind, finding out this machine is what's showing her the future, which I just didn't think it was needed. I think if you cut that out, it would have been fine. to cut it out, because this machine, it really doesn't matter. You should have just made the girl know the future, and I think that could have been interesting enough. This machine just makes things confusing and not interesting. It's like, I really don't care about this machine, this giant machine that tells people the future. And him going into this universe just kind of felt out there, and it felt like it really could have been cut out. And I think it would have been better, this issue, if that was cut out. Also, I did have a problem with the art. Again, I could show you the same page. And that art, it wasn't good. I think it's very sketchy, this art. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I could handle it. But, here's Reggie Hulk hulking out. Her hair is kind of, you know, sketchy. Everything's very sketchy in this. It's tolerable, but not great. Here's another example. I guess you could go see the beginning. I mean, there's some parts where it's okay, like the android looks okay in that. It's just like some parts are sketchy for it. So let me see if I can find like another page for you guys. Here's another Captain Marvel. It doesn't look great in it. It's like, it's not bad, it's just at parts it is sketchy. And then that ending page didn't really make anything better for the art. So this issue was okay. I mean, it was nothing special, but if you're a Red She-Hulk fan, I think you're going to enjoy it. I think there's definitely interesting elements to it. I think you should try this story arc. I'm intrigued to see what the next story arc will be. I don't think this is anything special, but if you're a Red She-Hulk fan, I think it's worth picking up. I am a Red She-Hulk fan, so I'm going to keep picking up until it either gets better or gets worse. And I'm going to hold on to it for a little while. So I'm going to give it a 3.5. I thought it was okay. And hope you guys pick it up if you do like Red She-Hulk. And this is Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed. And guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Reddit situations. And I'll see you guys later. I say pick it up, and I give it a 3.5. Bye, guys.